Hello, welcome back to the Kryptonite channel. I'm Colton, and today I'm with Leo. Leo is our researcher, and he will be being the host today. Welcome to the Kryptonite channel, Leo.
Hey, thank you so much, Colton, and welcome to everybody back to Kryptonite channel. So today we are talking about Lido DAO. Could you please, Colton, introduce us to Lido DAO and tell us about what it is?
Of course, Leo, no problem. Lido DAO is a liquid staking pool for Ethereum, Solana, Kusama, Polkadot, and Polygon. It is the largest liquid staking platform in Ethereum. Works by giving us, a token value, which is equal to the user staked in assets in Lido. Example, you will get 2 ETH if you stake 2 ETH in Lido. Most proposals that enter the Lido DAO governance need to go through the discussion process and 2 stages of voting. Various committees responsible for specific aspects of the protocol. Lido has been rallying several times in the past year. The positive price movement is supported by Ethereum's upcoming Shanghai update that will enable the withdrawal feature on staking, which basically means that you can, make money off your staking. Before you couldn't. There's a withdrawal feature now. Their biggest competitors are Rocket Pool and Frax Finance. Their utility and governance token is Lido. It is an ERC20 token. Their total supply is 1 billion. It is basically, it rewards people who are on their network. It grants holders governance rights with Lido. This allows them to participate in the governance process by voting on certain decisions. The more Lido tokens they hold, the more powerful their vote is. So at the end of the day, if you have tokens, if you have coins with Lido, you essentially are or help make decisions at the end of the day.
Thank you very much, Colton. Could you please now tell us something about history and performance of Lido DAO?
Of course, yeah, no problem, Leo. The founder is Casper Ramusovson. I may be butchering that name, but they also have multiple members of Lido. So Semantic VC, Parify Capital, Libertas Capital, Terra, Bitscale Capital, Stakefish, Staking Facilities, Chorus, P2P Capital, and KR1. This coin came around in December 2020, right after the beacon chain. Like I said earlier, it is a liquid staking, so it's a protocol that allows users to continue to use the assets they stake. Like I said, at the end of the day, it is a liquid staking pool. It is very, it is an awesome thing to see. Like I said, they came right after the beacon chain, but it is a great token. Lido is a solution to a big, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but it's an economic, issue right now with staking. Stake tokens cannot be used for anything else. So, that's, a limitation right now. Exactly. It's limiting the economic activity. With liquid staking, users can use their locked coins through their tokenized version, which again is nice because when your coins are locked up, they're locked up. You can't do anything with them. You can't cash them out. They're locked up for, a couple weeks, a month, 6 months to a year. With DAO, with Lido DAO, you can easily still use your coins when they're locked up. All this makes Lido the most largest liquid staking platform in Ethereum with a market share of 74%. In the DeFi sector, Lido is defeating even Marker, Curve, and Uniswap in TVL. So they have an 8.43 billion in TVL numbers, and 98% of these figures come from liquid staked in Ethereum. So here are some pros of Lido DAO. Again, as we've talked about before, liquid staking, one of the first liquid staking apps in Ethereum and the largest platform, survived through the bear market. Again, bear market's still going on and they're still pumping. So, the market will correct itself at some point, but it has survived a very, very, big bear market. Another big thing about Lido DAO, they're compatible with, decentralized DeFi apps at the end of the day. You can, like I said, they work with the other apps where a lot of these other, tokens and projects, there's a little, it's not fully built yet, if that makes sense. So Lido DAO is basically a decentralized governance. For governance, allows all Lido token owners to choose which prospects to pass, especially important to determine how to use the money in Lido treasury. So again, with Lido, if you have any tokens, have any coins, you make the decisions at the end of the day. So another pro is it is bullish on Ethereum. Lido platform is closely related to Ethereum. So if Ethereum's doing well, more than likely Lido is going to do well. Again, it can be an advantage or disadvantage. It really just depends on how you view Ethereum at the end of the day. But if you are bullish on the future of Ethereum, Lido becomes the right platform to invest in the Ethereum ecosystem, if that makes sense. So the way Lido DAO works, it's actually pretty simple. The picture above, the user journey from beginning to end. There are two main tasks of Lido: running validator nodes for staking, tokenizing all staked assets on the platform. Lido will give a token with the prefix ST to all users who share their assets. So as you can see here, it's very simple. You stake, you retrieve your token, and then you use in DeFi. It's a simple 3-step process, and it works very, very easily, and it is user-friendly at the end of the day, which everyone loves, especially in the world of crypto. So the ST token, the same principle as a stablecoin, pegged to another asset. The stETH token will have the same value as ETH, ST-MATIC, TMATIC, and so on. However, the ST token value could be below or above the price of the original asset due to unstable in supply in the secondary market. This has happened to stETH, which depegged due to Terra Luna. So, again, like I said, it depends on how you view Ethereum, but usually if Ethereum is doing well, this coin will do well as well. So Lido protocol APR, the reward that Lido validators get from running the consensus layer, CL, and execution layer, EL. The 10% Lido protocol fee divided into the Lido treasury and Lido DAO validator. Users, 2 advantages when using the Lido platform. Lido yield APR, able to withdraw. Again, this is nice that you're able to withdraw when the Shanghai Ethereum update is implemented. Get additional yield from DeFi apps. So you're not only getting, a reward or, an APR from Lido itself, but you get it also from the DeFi apps that you're using with Lido. So here you can see, the liquidity pools and everything that has to do with Lido. It is, like I said, pretty straightforward when you get into the app, or if you get into the website. This is all straightforward for you guys. So Lido DAO governance, this is what's big about crypto, and everyone knows. You want a decentralized organization that regulates all protocol governance. So a decentralized governance system that utilizes on-chain mechanisms to ensure transparency. That's what everyone wants at the end of the day, is transparency. So each user has voting rights equal to the number of locked LDO during the voting process. So again, it depending on how many coins and how many tokens you have of Lido, that determines, how big of a vote you get or how small of a vote you get. But again, it's up to you guys at the end of the day who own the token that gets to make these decisions, which is awesome to see. So there's 3 stages. So, there's the discussion in the research forum, there's a snapshot voting, and Aragon voting. A special committee that regulates funding, LEGO. So Lido Ecosystem Grants Organization, one of the main ways of developing Lido. Lido itself already has tiers and classifications that determine the priority of each funding proposal. The highest tier, the mountain, is usually for Lido's expansion to new blockchain ecosystems, aka Solana. LEGO, a council and committee of 18 people. All funding proposals will be made for discussion. This funding system is not carried out through voting, but directly by the LEGO committee and council. The majority of LDO tokens allocated to the Lido treasury, managed by LEGO committee, and all LDO holders have a say in how these protocol funds are used. LDO only has one function, no role other than in the governance of Lido DAO. LDO tokens do not accrue value to their owners. The only way to profit from holding the token is by assuming that LDO will continue to increase in its value. And as you can see here, the way they have, spread out their tokenomics, it's 15% to founders and future employees. Initial developers was 20%. So the people who, developed the product and the coin, they got majority. Validators and signature holders are 6.5%. Investors, so that's people who invested into the coin, or large companies who invested into the coin, which would be 22.18%. And then the DAO treasury owns the most at 36.32%. So LDO, lots of attention from the crypto community in months before the merge. In the midst of the 2022 bear market, and the bear market is still continued, LDO went on 2 rallies. Each time the price went up more than 300%. And that's pretty cool to see in a bear market at the end of the day. However, this rally stopped about a month before the merge as to sell the news event. Another rally in early 2023 sent LDO from $1 to reach 2.5, and this happened on February 9th. This rally coincided with other altcoins also experiencing positive momentum following Bitcoin. The hype for the Shanghai Ethereum update played a big part. This is planned for March or April. They're not 100% sure yet, but this is going to allow users to withdraw their ETH from staking. After the Shanghai upgrade, you could add and withdraw ETH in the staking freely. Even more attractive to users, as it basically offers real yield. Like I said, it's nice to be able to, withdraw your money and not have to keep it locked up for so long. You can even make money now on your staking, so it is great to see. They have 2 competitive protocols, Rocket Pool, second largest, and Frax Finance, which is the 3rd largest. Both will definitely capture market share to reduce the risk of centralization on Lido. Lido tokens can be traded on centralized cryptos exchange. The most popular to buy and trade is Binance. Other popular options are BitTrue and Whitebit. The all-time price is $7.30. This was on August 20th, 2021. The all-time low price was about 40 cents on June 18th, 2022. They have a market cap of 2.3 million. Total value locked is about 8.1 million. Total supply is 1 billion. 1 million. Max supply is 1 million. Circulating supply is 843 million. Market sentiment of Lido DAO is basically bullish. Right now, it is a very bullish coin. Keep that in mind. And again, it kind of goes hand in hand with Ethereum. So however you feel on Ethereum, you should kind of apply to Lido DAO.
Thank you very much, Colton. Really crystal clear. Could you please tell us now something about latest news on Lido?
Yeah, of course, Leo. So Lido surged around 11% in the immediate aftermath of the comments, up around 8% in the past 24 hours. As a decentralized protocol, it is unlikely Lido will have the same compliance with security rules as a U.S., centralized entity like Coinbase. Data provided by DeFi Llama. This is pretty interesting. Lido's total value lock has surged 33% in the last month. It is up to 8.56 billion. On-chain data, Lido's market share, 25% of staking pool market. Coinbase 11.5%, Kraken 7%. Should the SEC make the move that Armstrong says it might, this would look like a boon for Lido. What else is new? Technicians, Lido remains in a near-term uptrend, above $3. In August 2022, hits a high of $3.10. In the near future is a strong possibility. Again, like we have said multiple times on here, it has been very bullish in a bear market, and I personally think that has to do with working so close with Ethereum. Ethereum is still, 1 and 2 with Bitcoin, depending on how you view it. But I think that's a big reason. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong tweeted on Thursday that he heard rumors that the U.S. SEC might get rid of crypto staking in the U.S. for retail customers. And this caused a surge in Lido token. So that's, again, I've heard that too as well. They're trying to crack down on crypto. I don't know if this will go through. I think it will. Personally, I don't think it will. I think they're going to try their best to, do this. But as you guys saw, what happened with XRP and the SEC, I think it's going to be a long, dragged on process, but I don't think that anything will come from this, to be honest with you guys.
Thank you, Colton. Can you stake Lido? What can you tell us about staking?
Yeah, you can stake Lido. You can stake Lido directly through them. That is probably the best option for staking. Users, like I said, receive, an stETH for their, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. No lockups or minimum deposits. Again, that's huge. A lot of times you have to have a minimum deposit to even make, to start staking. And again, what people like is it's not locked up. You're not stuck for, a couple of weeks, a month, 6 months, like I said before. The rewards are in real time. Staking across the DeFi ecosystem to compound rewards. So, it is very, very smart and very ahead of its time in terms of not locking up, and the rewards are in real time. So what else is nice? They have an insurance fund, covers most of the slashing risks, multiple coverage, and insurance provides different products for, stETH, Bridge Mutual, Ideal Finance, Nexus Mutual, Ryman Finance, and Chainproof. Lido applies a 10% fee on user staking rewards. So they do take a 10%, depending on how much you make. So you may exchange stETH to ETH on liquidity pools, Curve, or Balancer. Boris will be able to explain a little bit more on that. I try to stay away from, the liquidity pools. I also don't throw around money like that. Again, we're not financial advisors, but for someone who is just trying to have a portfolio, I stay away from the liquidity pools because I don't know what I'm doing. But if you know what you're doing, you can make some good money from there.
Thank you so much, Colton. And what about price prediction? How do you see Lido DAO in the next more or less 7 years?
Yeah, no, thank you. And, Leo, like I've said, we're not financial advisors, but, this is kind of where we see, the possibility. Realistically, we're kind of looking at an 18x, by 2030. So Tech News Leader has them at $6.65 in 2024, $13.46 in 2026, $28.67 in 2028, and $58.56 in 2030. Digital coin price has them at $6.32 in 2024, $12 even at 2026. In 2028, they have them at $13.30. And in 2030, they have them at $28.17. Price prediction. So again, they have them at $6.63. In 2026, they have them at $14.13. In 2028, they have them at $29.26. And in 2030, they have them at $66.68. So again, these are averages that we want to give you guys. More realistically, I can see them probably getting up to the $30, $35 range by 2030. Realistically, and the high side is $66. I think it just all depends, Leo, at the end of the day, on if it still pushes through a non-bear market and how it does. I think it's going to, as long as Ethereum's doing well, Lido will do well. It's a big player in the Ethereum ecosystem. So that's really it for today. But if you have any more questions, let me know, Leo.
Oh, absolutely perfect. I mean, I completely agree with you. Thank you very much, Colton, and hope to see everybody for our next Kryptonite video.
Thank you for your time today, Leo. Thank you for everyone for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And thank you again, everyone, and we hope to see you on the next edition of Kryptonite. Thank you.
I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.